Hey everyone, welcome back to another weekly video. I said I might make two, so yeah, I figured why not? This is the second one. Since I was being kind of philosophical already, might as well keep it up. Something that also worries me. I am on a roll, people. I was talking to another client, and the people who tend to think slightly differently, that subject came up, right? And I mean, like the people who think that the images we see are doctored, that it's like Russia are not the bad guys, but the Ukraine are. People who think that uh, basically COVID was created to was like created by humans to decimate a part of the world. People who think that if you have a vaccine, that there's a microchip in it, or even better, that all the people who got the vaccines will die. People who think that 5G is like a mind reading thing, or, all the people who think like that. I am not one of them, but I know that a lot of people do think like that. And I am okay with that. I don't get it, but, people can think what they want to think. Personally, I think that all that is fear based and not true. And I choose to think differently. But that's a choice I make. And if you think in a different way, no, fine by me. I'm, why should I have any judgment about that? You do you, I do me, and that's just fine. But here's what worries me, and genuinely worries me. I have heard people say this a lot, right? We may not be many, but in the end, we will win. And that we will win. That worries me because that means you think of it as a competition. And if you think of it as a competition, then that means that if you are proven right, and say you believe that vaccination kills people, and you are proven right, and you, as you call it, win, that means that a lot of people are going to die. And you call that winning. That worries me. The fact that people can think about it in that way worries me because that means that a level of actual humanity has gone out of your mental state, that you are no longer using empathy, using humanity, using sensitivity, that it has now become solely about you proving that you're right. And that is troubling to me. And that is troubling because that has happened so many times in the past. And it has never led to anything good. But we keep making the same goddamn mistake. We keep thinking that it is about winning or losing and about power and about all that, when in the end it is about humanity. It is about listening to each other, coming together. And the second you start polarizing, the second you start talking about winning and losing, is the second you lose that sense of coming together and the sense of wanting to help each other, when that is the one thing that this world needs. And it scares me how many people are falling for that same trap. It keeps happening with religions. I mean, I'm personally, I'm not a religious person. Oh, yeah. I'm not a religious person, but I get that there are several religions that people have near and dear to their hearts, and they find it very important to them. But the second someone from a religion tells me that I'm going to hell for not believing their specific brand of faith, I'm done. Because that tells me that you now are deciding my faith based on your religion, based on your faith, right? And that troubles me. And when people say my religion is the only right one, that means that you are okay with all these other people going to hell, apparently. And um, that troubles me. Stuff like that genuinely bothers me. So, yeah, like I said, but we've been doing it forever and we keep falling for that same trap. And it's happening over and over and over again. It's actually happening, like this polarizing thing is happening in politics. If you have like the two sides, like in America, like the two sides, they no longer, like a lot of them no longer tolerate each other. They sometimes even hate each other. And I'm like, well, you're still neighbors, you're still family. Where did the normal conversation go? Where did the humanity go? Like in all of it, we are spread so thin when it comes to understanding and to tolerance and to trying to take in someone's point of view instead of just judging it. Every now and then, I would just look on the internet. I would look up topics that I have absolutely no affinity with, just because I wonder what are the people who genuinely believe stuff like that thinking? What is going on in their minds? Because I want to try to at least understand it. I don't want to just dismiss it because I don't get it, because I don't think that way. I'm curious about it. Like, I'm trying to kind of be human and be open minded about that. I'm trying to not judge, right? Because too many people already are. And it just worries me how easy we fall into that trap, into that pitfall. How easy we decide that we need to win or lose, that others are bad or evil or deserve the worst. It's too easy. It is too easy to dehumanize humans. So yeah, I try to not do that. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I tend to do that. I tend to jump to conclusions. I mean, we all do. But try to be aware of it. Try to realize it when you do it and maybe try to not. Or at least ask questions and not jump to conclusions. And when you have jumped to conclusions and someone calls you out on it, don't get defensive. Start to ask questions. Start to realize it. Oh, wait, maybe I fucked up. Maybe I did jump to conclusions. Tell me more. It's not difficult, people. And please tell me that y'all realize that your computer and your phone are built to show you more of what you have looked for. So if you are in one train of thought and you keep surrounding yourself with more of that, then your computer and your phone is going to show you more of that. So you are never, ever going to see the other perspective. But there's an entire group of people with the other perspective who see only that and who will never, ever see your perspective. And that thing alone is polarizing. So we need to have that open minded conversation. We need to have that communication, that tolerance, that empathy, instead of judgment, instead of the feeling of winning and losing. I mean, what are we doing? We're here together on one planet. Let's at least try to get along. Let's at least try to somewhat understand each other, or at least respect each other's differences. I mean, is that too much to ask? I don't know, maybe, but I hope not for everyone. So yeah, there's that. That's the little thing I'm thinking about. And who knows, maybe someone out there is like, yeah, you know what? Might as well have a look. So that and that's another video for today. So I wish you all a lovely weekend, a lovely week, and see you next video. Bye.